one of my favorite Lana performances is when she sings $1 Million Man.
Oh my God.
Do you know
the Paris concert?
The Paris concert. Yes. You know what I'm talking about? She's wearing that black lace dress.
It's the same one where she sings her best demo, You Can Be the Boss.
Yes. You can be the boss.
What? I miss that so much. Where is gangster Nancy Sinatra when you need her? That's what the world needs now. Not country Lana, but gangster Nancy Sinatra Lana. Queen of Coney Island, as some like to call her. Hey, it's Nikki.
And it's Brie.
And we're
Late to the Party.
A podcast about the film, fashion, and pop culture moments that shaped us into the weirdos that we are. And today we are discussing Lana Del Rey,
Queen of Coney Island,
Lizzie Grant,
Sparkle jump rope queen, if you will.
May Airplanes, or whatever the other.
How many personas?
Elizabeth Woodridge Grant.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we are talking about Lana Del Rey.
I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
I've been waiting my whole life to talk about Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, if only we had a podcast.
If only we had a podcast.
Yeah.
But I would say Lana Del Rey is someone that really embodies being late to the party, for one. Like, she's late because she doesn't want to come, and she's too busy getting ready.
Mm-hmm. She's getting her hair in that bouffant. Or
Yes.
just teasing it, you know?
Totally. Just in her baby voice, creating music videos. But yeah, no, I think she's one of those people that I listen to, like, probably for the past 12 years, like, consistently.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lana Del Rey is an enigma and someone that you know everything about just by taking one look at her. I love her.
I do too.
No, I could wax poetically about this woman.
I know. If you don't fuck with Lana Del Rey, just get out. Get out now.
Well, we just looked at our old Tumblrs.
Oh my God.
So that's why it's on the brain. TikTok is not even there anymore.
Look at, I forgot that I used like Lana Del Rey as my tagline. Like it's like, you like your girl's insane.
No, I'm tired of feeling like I'm fucking crazy.
That one
from Ride.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Lana Del Rey songs.
Yeah. And music videos for me too.
It's a great music video.
Oh.
Does it really bring out your motorcycle gang?
Yes.
Aspirations?
It definitely does. Yeah. I feel like I've always had those, but seeing Lana do it just kind of solidified that dream.
Lana Del Rey does make you want to like make bad decisions, live this Americana fantasy, join a biker gang on the road.
Yeah, maybe go gambling, maybe dancing on the pole.
Do that for a little bit, then be a 1950s housewife.
Yeah.
Then kill your husband.
Yep, that's where I was going. Yep.
Yeah. Then start all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Lana Del Rey. So where do we even begin with this woman?
I know.
At the beginning, I guess.
The beginning of our discovery?
Yeah. I mean, the very beginning, she was born in June 1985. She was born in Manhattan, I believe, but she's from like Lake Placid.
I love how our background today, too, is very like Lana Del Rey. We've got a Great Gatsby poster. We've got New York back there.
Unintentional, but like I said, Lana Del Rey shaped me into the person I am.
I'm wearing American flag colors.
I'm wearing a jumper from 2012.
I love it.
That was really big on Tumblr. Remember Wild Fox Couture?
Yeah, I do.
It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Flower crowns were big. I don't have a flower crown though, so.
Wait, did you get rid of your flower crown?
No, I still have it. I just can't bust it all out.
Oh.
I gotta bring out elements of the Tumblr days.
Yeah, we don't see people just walking around with flower crowns like that in the daily
yet.
Do you think it'll come back?
I think so. I think in a couple years, minus the like extremely problematic parts, but like, trend cycles happen every 15, 20 years. We're going to get that 2010s resurgence proper, and there's going to be some questionable headdresses or flower crowns or feathers.
Oh, the feathers in the hair. Oh my gosh.
Very Coachella core. It's going to be called Coachella core, and everyone's going to once again look like that one episode of the Rugrats, which I've never seen, but I remember the meme on Tumblr.
Is it Tommy Pickles with the headdress?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's going to be all of us.
We're gonna embody that once again.
Are we just gonna like we'll just be like, you know what, we'll just let that ride for this moment.
We're gonna let it ride.
We won't cancel anyone this once.
No, I think Lana Del Rey is uncancelable too. I think we're gonna embody a lot of that in the years to come.
Uncancelable.
I don't know. We're all it's all a circle, right? But yeah,
where to begin?
Where to begin? So when did you first discover Lana Del Rey?
I remember this vividly. I was just on my computer. I was on YouTube and I clicked on a music. It was like recommended. And I want to say it was Born to Die. I think to be honest, Born to Die and video games, I discovered them around the same time, maybe even the same day, you know? And I was like, who is this Lana Del Rey person? And I just remember thinking she's going to be big, you know? I remember seeing that Born to Die music video with like the tigers on, you know, and she's on the throne and with her long nails and her flower crown.
You just knew.
Yeah.
I hate to contradict your story though, but I do also remember vividly when I first discovered Lana Del Rey.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about September 2011. You told me, you were like, there's this girl gonna be big.
I called it.
But this was before Born to Die.
Was it really?
It was. But I don't know if you just heard video game. I don't know your story or your truth. But I do remember it was 2011, the fall of 2011. You were like, Nikki, this girl with the flower crown on Tumblr, she's going to be big and you're going to love her.
Was I right?
And you were absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, it's just a blur. But I remember video games, like that music video resonating with me because like how it's stitched together. It's just like, it looks like she just recorded a bunch of footage and then mixed it with like found footage and it looks kind of vintagey and she's just singing into the It's like very simple in that way, but kind of nostalgic feeling. And I don't know.
It really struck a chord at the time.
Yeah.
But I watched that music video for video games today.
Mm-hmm.
It still hits. And I can't explain what it is. And I couldn't even explain it then because Lana Del Rey is someone that is very inspired by so many things that she ends up being the inspiration. And even at the time, I remember once that video games music video dropped, you would see other artists or other people online try to emulate it.
Yeah.
But it was genius marketing for this album about to come out. Like those like makeshift videos, which I don't know if video games entirely was. I know her older stuff was. It's all blurry in my mind. Like I don't know if it was like strategic marketing or whatever, but whatever it was, we were sold. But it's because it's like this internet generation thing where we were already doing things like that as teenagers online.
We were making our own stuff anyways.
And you know, like Tumblr, because we were teenagers when Lana Del Rey rose to fame.
Mm-hmm.
Very susceptible age.
It was, yeah. We were, there was no hope for us. We couldn't escape Lana Del Rey.
Yes. But I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like there's a lot of things with Lana Del Rey where it's like, you would just have to be there, but I'd love a full like college dissertation about Lana Del Rey.
Same. I know. I feel like, you know, if I had more, like a little more time, maybe I could write one.
Yes.
Really go in. But it's also like Billie Eilish. I love how she's like, Lana Del Rey created a whole generation.
I think she did. But I mean, she was already taking from what we like us teenagers back then were doing online anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so interesting to me.
Yeah, she really tapped into something. I don't know.
It's this Tumblr generation. She did it. She tapped in and she became the patron saint of the Tumblr generation. She's that bitch.
She is. Yeah.
But yeah, so video games and Born to Die.
Yeah, those were the two that I remember seeing first, and then I don't know. I remember the SNL performance, and I remember people hating on that, and I remember being heartbroken because I'm like, no, my girl. I was like rooting for her, and I'm like, oh no, she didn't do well, or like people didn't like it, like, but it didn't seem to hurt her. I mean, it did. In that moment, it felt like such a big deal, like she was gonna be over or something, but she wasn't.
Was that before Born to Die dropped? Because everything happened after, like, September 2011. Everything after that happened so fast for Lana Del Rey.
It did. Okay, so Video Games was released in 2011, and then Saturday Night Performance was January in 2012.
So it's around the same time as her album's released.
Yeah, and then January 27th. So the end of January, Born to Die is released.
I think that SNL was the best thing that could have happened to Lana Del Rey. And it kind of feeds into the whole internet generation. Internet brought her to fame.
Mm-hmm.
And because she became a meme, she was like another facet of internet culture.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Her just spinning.
Mm-hmm.
That, I love that gif of just her spinning in a circle.
100%. Oh, my God. But like watching the SNL performance again, they weren't wrong. Blue Jeans, her performance of Blue Jeans is not good.
I don't know. I think it's not that bad.
Yeah?
I think, I think that the world wasn't ready for her. And she was still very much like in this Lizzie Grant era of sorts. And she's playing with that cartoony voice. Because there's times, if you watch this performance, there's a few times where she really shows off how she can hold a note. And she does that thing where she's like, oh, but it's like really pretty. And then she's like, what does she say? She's like, gosh, I can't remember. I'm like, what are the lyrics to Blue Jeans? But there's a couple times where she does that cartoony, like, baby voice. She's like 3 or 4 different personalities.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I love.
Well, I do too. That's not why I'm saying it's bad. I think her performance of Video Games on SNL is very good. I think like Blue Jeans just it didn't hit the same.
Yeah.
But I don't think the performances that were bad. But it is wild to have Lana Del Rey on the SNL stage before her debut album drops, before basically the masses, if you're not on Tumblr, this is your introduction to Lana Del Rey. So you don't know any of the lore.
You don't get, yeah.
It's so random. Like, especially if you didn't hear Video Games, you just caught SNL.
You'd be taken off guard.
Yeah. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not dissing Lana, Brie, because I
know, like,
her.
are we about to fight? No.
No. I think I like understand now from the outside, because I agree with you. Lana Del Rey throughout her whole entire career, it's like an underdog story.
Yeah.
And I've always rooted for her. I don't know what it is. Ever since I laid eyes on her in that flower crown, I was just like, that's my girl, and I'll ride for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking on the outside, the SNL performance.
That's a good point, though. If you weren't already exposed, I think because we had already been exposed, we've already listened to that $1 Million Man, that most iconic rendition of $1 Million Man.
That Paris concert.
Yeah. One for the money,
two for the show.
Wait, what did she say? You're brilliant. You look like $1 Million Man.
So why is my heart broke?
But she was like counts it on her finger. I don't know. It's so iconic. That's my is the Roman Empire still a thing? Do people still I don't even think Roman Empires.
Well, I don't think about the Roman Empire, but I do think about Lana Del Rey's performances a lot. So
yeah.
Maybe it should just be Lana Del Rey performances. It doesn't ring off the tongue like Roman Empire, but
no. That's okay.
Yeah.
Neither does did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
No.
It's just long.
I like her long titles.
Yeah.
I like when she gets a little Fiona Apple with her titles.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it. It's just a mouthful.
Ocean Boulevard.
I might just call it Ocean Boulevard. Yeah. But,
But no, I think the Kristen Wiig impersonation of Lana Del Rey on SNL like sealed the deal, where she was like almost household name territory.
Yeah. I love that impersonation too, because they kind of like, they are making fun of her, but also defending her at this, you know what I mean? She's like, no one's ever changed their name except for Sting. Cher, like, she's named Lady Gaga. It's like the hypocrisy. They kind of call out some hypocrisy. I don't know. I'm just like, ooh, are they Lana stans?
I think so. I mean, why have Lana Del Rey on if you're not going to defend it a little bit?
Yeah.
But, I mean, okay, SNL, too, is notorious for having terrible audio. So no one sounds perfect anyways. And wouldn't you rather have like a memorable performance than just like there's so many people, especially nowadays, that are like really new and go on Saturday Night Live and you don't remember their performance.
True. This is memorable. Yeah.
I know she didn't like it at the time. It messed with her self-confidence, but
I'm sure she feels different now.
it's part of her whole story too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have some flubs, you know?
Especially like a great flub.
Yeah.
It was a great flub.
Yeah.
But that Born to Die record is, I didn't realize until this, like just recently, that it's only been in recent years reappraised. Did you know that? Like people at the time did not like Born to Die.
No, I didn't know that because I loved it immediately. Yeah.
I still love it. And I know Norman fucking Rockwell is objectively her best work. However, in my opinion, Paradise is her best record, if you can count that. And I will tell you why in a second. But Born to Die is up there. I think that's her magnum opus.
It might be my favorite, to be honest. Like, if I'm just looking at her discography, I mean...
No skips.
Yeah, true. I mean, I will say, oh man, what was that one record that I felt... It was like snoozy.
Blue Banisters?
It was maybe... It might have been Blue Banisters. Hold on, let me pull it up. I know I should know this. I just can't believe how much music she's made, you know? Over the past 10 years. It's like insane.
She's been like consistently making music.
Yeah, like she has not stopped. She has, you know, taken no breaks, essentially. But, maybe it was Chemtrails over the Country Club that I didn't hate it or anything, but I was like, I didn't fully go in on it like I did with like Born to Die.
I'm going to be honest. I have not a lot, but I have a little bit of like blind spots when it comes to Lana Del Rey's discography.
I do also. That makes me feel better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so much. And then there's so many like unreleased songs and demo. Like she's just created so much.
There's a whole world. And I feel like since I grew up like essentially listening to Lana Del Rey, like grew throughout her whole career. So I've like been there since the beginning. Like I've looked online as well. There are blind spots if you've been a big fan since then, because it has been 12 years, but also because like she always plays with this Americana motif, but there's certain aspects of it I know I personally glob onto.
Yeah.
And then there's others like when she goes like Midwest.
Yeah. If she's talking about country clubs, she loses me.
Like Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You know, I just check out a bit.
Yeah, when she's like talking about Coney Island Queen, I'm like all about it. I'm like, okay, I can imagine this. That could be me.
Or even like her California Cool, like in Ultraviolence, like the West Coast music video. I get it and I vibe with it. But yeah,
I agree.
If she puts on those little gloves, for some reason my mind checks out.
When she puts on the glove, I know what you're talking about. Those gloves. Oh my God. I mean, I am intrigued, though, by the possibility of a country album. I don't know. Just the fact that it's called Lasso. I'm hopeful.
I'm excited. I'm very excited for Lasso.
Yeah.
Just in the way, like, that song with Quavo, Tough.
Yeah.
It does remind me of her early work. Like, I love when she goes, like, into that trap, like, vibe.
Yeah.
Almost trip hoppy sometimes.
I do like her trip hop vibes.
I like when she's in that space a lot. And I like the element because we've had like such a resurgence with country. Like this year, Cowboy Carter came out. Right. And in that Beyonce's talking about a lot of things with like that Southern like country aesthetic and world kind of mixed with like how Black people invented it. And she talks a lot about race. And I feel like Lana Del Rey, because her whole thing, it's always been about the American dream.
Yeah.
And I love when she brings in like an A$AP Rocky and now with Quavo, it's going to be like a different take on the American dream.
Yeah.
Which is like a different side of the same coin as Cowboy Carter, just from like a white woman's perspective. and mixing, just the way she can mix this.
Yeah.
And now hearing that it's a little bit more like those trap elements.
I am
cool.
curious to see, like where it will go. Because I really did like Tough.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is she going to get any more, like anyone else to collab with her?
Because she hasn't done that since like Lust for Life, right?
Right. Yeah. I guess The Weeknd was the last.
Yeah. Or like that song with Playboy Cardi and I think A$AP Rocky on that record.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was on that record.
Summer
too.
Bummer, I believe.
The Summer Bummer. Oh, I loved Summer Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back Ace.
I mean,
maybe. I don't know.
Her, A$AP Rocky, and Rihanna.
Oh.
Because you know how A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are a couple?
Yeah. Oh my God. That'd be awesome. We don't really see her collaborate a lot with female artists, except, I mean, on that one Taylor Swift song. But,
yeah.
You know, she was just like, I liked that song, but I wanted more.
Yeah, she doesn't do that a lot. No. I mean, Stevie Nicks in that Lust for Life record, but that's about it.
Stevie Nicks?
Mm-hmm. She had a song with Stevie Nicks.
How come I don't remember this?
And it was probably one of your Lana Del Rey blinds, but
yeah.
But same. I remember that album just like vaguely, like it was a weird dream.
Yeah, it did feel like a dream to me. I globbed onto like certain songs from the record too, I think. Like Lust for Life, Summer Bummer.
I like
is
Love.
That all? Love, yeah. To Be Young and in Love.
It gave me young and beautiful energy. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. So yeah, Born to Die.
Born to Die. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
She really came out of the gate with such an aesthetic.
She did.
And the Born to Die album cover is iconic. It creates a vibe, it creates a mood, like you know what she is just from that one image.
Yeah.
It gives like Americana, it gives, you know.
Yeah, she looks like she's standing straight, you know.
Yeah.
About to salute that flag.
Definitely. And I mean, all of her photo shoots are like prime, like Tumblr, like reblogs. So just the whole imagery for Born to Die.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like photo shoots.
Yeah,
at the time.
It just like solidified her it girl status.
That big floppy hat. Was that Born to Die?
Yeah.
Right? But I just remember so many photos, like the one where she has like a rose in her mouth.
The bee on her lip.
The bee on her lip. Like I love all of those like promo shoots.
I mean, reblogged to the heavens on Tumblr for me.
Just her holding the American flag.
Yes. The one where she is saluting behind the backdrop of the American flag.
Why isn't that our background?
It should be. But yeah, how would you describe Lana Del Rey's imagery?
Yeah, I'd say very American. It definitely seems like she pulls from like the 60s, maybe the 70s. Mostly the 60s though, with that her hair, her big hair, big sunglasses.
Very Priscilla Presley.
Yeah.
Especially in the early days of Lana Del Rey. So much inspiration from Priscilla Presley.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, she looks just straight up like Priscilla Presley most of the time. How would you describe?
Well, I think Lana Del Rey plays with the Americana motif a lot in her work. Like that's like a consistent through line through everything. I feel like once she came up with the name Lana Del Rey, like when she went through her different kind of name journey, when she she was like, I'm gonna be Lana Del Rey, the Americana motif really comes together. Like Lana Turner, Del Rey is like a car from back in the day. It also just makes me think of like a Cuban, like Miami, like a Ricky Ricardo.
I do get Miami vibes. Yeah. Especially with that floppy hat. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to describe because she captures this feeling and it's like, I don't know how to put it into words.
It's a heavily on nostalgia for sure.
Yeah.
Like 60s, like we said, Priscilla Presley and also Gangster Nancy Sinatra.
Oh yeah.
But also, during especially the Born to Die era and a little before, like this Lolita aesthetic.
Oh, yeah, true.
Which she kind of brought around full circle for that Skims campaign for Valentine's Day because it was a little coquettish.
I did like that Skims campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she goes from being like a Stepford housewife aesthetic to a femme fatale.
I love when she's a femme fatale. When she has like the red lips.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like heart-shaped sunglasses.
Yes, very Lolita.
Yeah,
in that way.
It's like she's teetering.
Definitely. Well, in National Anthem, that music video,
Mm-hmm.
it's so cool how she starts off very Marilyn Monroe, singing like "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" in her little baby voice, which she is very inspired by Marilyn as well.
Right, Marilyn's her mom. What'd she say?
Marilyn's her mother, Elvis is her daddy, and Jesus is her best friend.
Yeah. Period. That sums her up. Yeah.
I'm surprised that wasn't my Tumblr bio. I'm sure it was one of those days, but yeah. So she goes from Marilyn to Jackie O.
I love when she's Jackie O, like in National Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite Lana Del Rey music video, just concept wise.
Yeah, because like there's even like the shooting references to JFK being shot. I don't know why I know that shouldn't be cool, but the way she does it, she's capturing that American dream, I guess,
And using A$AP Rocky as JFK is super cool.
It is.
And, it's 2012 when that comes out. So, it does like reframe the American dream in a way. I think Lana Del Rey is always trying to reframe the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she uses all these Americana motifs, but she uses all of them in a way that kind of subverts them in a way. Like using them so much, it almost subverts it. I don't know if that even makes sense, but...
Yeah. I know what you mean. She creates... It's like... I mean, it's art. I think what she does is art. And it's almost like... Because she does draw heavily from the past, but it's almost like she creates a whole new reality.
Mm-hmm.
And there's freedom in it.
In creating your narrative.
Yeah.
Which is why I think she really resonated on Tumblr so much. Because Tumblr was all about redefining your narrative.
It was. It was about, redefining your narrative, being, free to post whatever you want.
Yeah, like get into so many things. I think Tumblr was that, like how Lana Del Rey is referencing all these things and being inspired by so many things that are like nostalgic in the past and stuff from the present, leaning heavily on the past. Like I think Tumblr for teenagers, for people our age, like we were creating and defining our personalities via Tumblr and our interests and our references. So we were just being internet Lana Del Reys.
And we were also glamorizing sadness.
Totally.
Which I feel like she does a lot, know?
I mean, did Lana Del Rey create what we now know today is like aesthetic?
Yeah, like what do you mean? Just like aesthetic in general? Like where did that come from?
Well, I mean, I think aesthetics really, that like term that we use it now, like in internet speak, it's like a trickle down from the Tumblr days.
Yeah.
From like early 2010s internet. But Lana Del Rey doesn't have eras. She's expanding upon this one idea throughout all of her records.
That's true.
And I wonder if like our aesthetics are cottagecore and what,
she did some of that.
Every core. She is doing that in a way. Like she's just trying it on because cores and aesthetics, you're not married to them necessarily.
Mm-mm.
Like, it's not like a proper era, like Taylor Swift.
I hear what you're saying.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on all of that? Or even, like, why do you think Lana Del Rey resonated with the Tumblr generation so much?
I don't know. I mean, I think, to your point, like, that generation, growing up, being a teenager on Tumblr, you are figuring yourself out, And I think you're looking to something, you're like, also maybe looking for an outlet. And I feel like Lana Del Rey is, at least like her persona at the time with Born to Die, seemed like an outlet for like sadness, or like maybe just getting into trouble, you know? Like I feel like I never really got into trouble much, but you know, listening to her sing about it, I'm like, ooh, what a life to lead, you know, like this, I don't know, bad girl or whatever, riding her motorcycle.
Like oddly aspirational.
Oddly aspirational, yeah.
What are your favorite Born to Die tracks?
Well, other than just Born to Die, I would say Off to the Races, maybe my favorite, but
It's
also
a great one. Blue
Blue Jeans. It goes back and forth. Like Blue Jeans, I think might be my favorite Lana Del Rey song in general. I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe the bridge of that song, like how it builds up, and it starts out just like that twangy like sound. But I also love Off to the Races, because I mean that's like, you know, you're living fast, dying young, you know, give me those coins. I don't know. It's just, it tells a whole story.
So many of the songs on this record do like tell a whole story, a whole narrative.
I don't know. I just love it. I love this narrative. Oh, but National Anthem is also on this. She has no skips on this album, on Born to Die.
Born to Die is a very great album. I was talking to you before about, like, I don't understand at the time even. People were like, this is undercooked. You know, it's not fully realized.
Oh, no, I think it was.
I really do think it was, too. I think she was very set on this persona. And every single story she tells on this album is cohesive.
Yeah.
To me.
The whole album itself, I feel like, is cohesive. And it's nice. You get some slower ones and some... But I think they're all perfect. I don't know.
I think they're classics. Like, your favorite Blue Jeans, I feel like that's a classic song. Like, it's going to be regarded in time as a classic. Same with Video Games. You know, I don't think we give Born to Die. It's a huge album. It's like one of the best-selling albums of the 2010s.
Yeah.
It was massive at the time, and it's still like massive. But I just think that it deserves a little more flowers for what it created, for what it inspired. Like, it's produced by Jeff Basker, who did a lot of like the really cool Kanye, the 808s and Heartbreak, the My Dark Twisted Fantasy, which you can hear a little bit of Runaway. You can hear a little bit in the production. But Jeff Basker also did Fun's Some Nights record, staying in the 2012 vein. But it really takes these like older, like 1960s, what it is to be like an American themes, and sets it to a very 2010s hip hop backdrop.
I love it so much.
And that's cool because, not to harp on it, but the Americana motif that she's done throughout her whole entire career, it's cool because she plays like the female in it, but then she sets it to something very modern, which is like the new American dream. Like, all rappers sing it. They're talking about embodying the American dream as well.
That's true.
It's their Americana. You know? I don't know. I think that's very cool.
No, I think Lana's a genius, and I can't believe that at the time, like, people weren't recognizing her, like the critics weren't seeing it. Like, that just blows my mind, because I remember this being such a big album for me personally. I remember thinking, wow, like, she is it. Like, this is one of the biggest stars of our generation.
I mean, there's a reason why her careers stood the test of time. I think it's because of this record.
But has she not won any Grammys? I heard that she hasn't won. Is that true?
I know she's been nominated, but I don't believe so.
Because that just makes me so, like, I can't believe that. That's crazy.
There's so many great artists that haven't been awarded any Grammys.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's just a sad truth of life.
Yeah. And I mean, I know Lana Del Rey has never been an indie artist, but I do feel like there is that element to her work. sometimes.
Yeah.
That maybe doesn't. I know the Grammys really love like why am I thinking of Shape of You by Ed Sheeran? I feel like they love a they
oh
love
my god. Yeah,
middle
why
of
do
the
they
road hit.
Why do they love that? Oh my god.
But most people our age understand Lana Del Rey and love Lana Del Rey, and like Billie Eilish is a huge Lana Del Rey fan and is very inspired by her, obviously. Like her career trajectory is very much the Lana Del Rey blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Like starting off like on the internet, doing something like mildly salacious or like viral, like having a moment like that.
Yeah.
Like a weird like artist moment.
I love it.
Yeah.
What are your favorites from Born to Die, by the way? I didn't ask you.
I like Off to the Races as well.
Yeah.
There's no skips. This album's great. If I'm just listing off faves, I think Born to Die is a perfect song.
It's good. It's really good.
Off to the Races is also a perfect song. $1 Million Man.
Oh my god, $1 Million Man
is a great song with some great performances.
Yes.
And I do love This Is What Makes Us Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for that song.
Same.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your favorite unreleased Lana Del Rey song?
Oh, okay. I've been waiting for you to ask me that. Because there are a few.
And the AI songs don't count.
No. Those are not real songs. I would say kind of Out of Luck.
Mm-hmm. That's everyone's favorite demo song.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
Party Girl. Caught You Boy. Well, I don't know if this is unreleased or not, but Queen of the Gas Station. I don't know if that counts as unreleased or just early.
I would say unreleased because she had that record from 2010 that was on iTunes for a hot second, allegedly, apparently. But I would say anything before Born to Die is an unreleased song.
Okay.
Because everything got scrapped.
Yeah.
Like before she released Born to Die, everything kind of was tried to be pulled.
I see.
So I would say yes.
Okay. Yeah, how about you? What are your favorite unreleased?
I don't have to be a basic bitch, but You Can Be the Boss is like one of the best songs she's done.
To be honest, I forgot that was unreleased. I think because she sang it live a few times, and so in my mind, I'm like, oh,
it's so good though. It's like one of my favorite songs of hers.
Same.
I also really love I don't know if it counts, but Lolita.
Yeah.
The other version?
I know what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, because there's two. She does release that song
on Born to Die.
Yeah.
But it sounds different.
It does.
I like that first Lolita.
Yeah. I agree. I think the first Lolita is the best Lolita.
Yeah. And I mean, even on YouTube, though, I'll be confused sometimes. Because sometimes they're not her songs. They'll be like unreleased demo Lana Del Rey playlist. And then halfway through, I'm like, wait a second. I don't think these are real songs.
Yeah. And what are they?
I don't know. I'm skeptical. Like back in the day, I would have been able to tell you my favorite Lana Del Rey demo.
Same.
My favorite Lizzie Grant song. But those are too far in the recesses of my brain.
I know.
That when I do a Google search, it pulls up with so many things.
Yeah.
That aren't the same. And I know they're not the same, but I can't remember the past.
I know. It's a shame.
I don't know if do you know what I mean? Like it's hard to go.
It's hard
back.
to find things. Yeah. Like I think just because time's moved on and the internet's so flooded with things and information and people making covers or copying, it's hard to find. But I know what you mean. Like I used to know, like I didn't even have to look. I'd just be like, oh yeah.
Well, in 2014 too, I remember going into YouTube and being like Lana Del Rey unreleased.
Mm-hmm.
And like it'd come up with.
It was a little more organized.
A whole slew. Yeah, it would be her old songs, her old like You Can Be the Boss style music videos.
I love those. Like, yeah, they like stitch together stuff from like old movies or.
Yeah, maybe because of copyright. I don't know.
Probably. YouTube did crack down on copyright. So.
But yeah, so many things are like you have to really do a deep dive in the internet that I just don't have the time for.
Unfortunately, I don't have the time.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because Lizzie Grant was great.
Yeah.
Not like she's not around. That is Lana Del Rey. But, you know, her old
Is
stuff
that
was
like
great.
Yeah. Oh, but I did have a question for you.
Mhm.
So, speaking of unreleased songs, have you listened to any of her recently leaked songs, or have you heard of them?
Which ones?
So, there's a couple that have just shown up like 6 days ago.
Mhm.
Someone called Blue Jazz on YouTube put them. I don't know how these people get a hold of these songs, by the way. Like, I don't know, but I'm glad they do. But there's one called Ice Cream.
Huh.
Have you heard that one?
I think I've seen it. I'm so skeptical, though. I don't know.
You don't think it's real?
I don't know anymore. Maybe that's the thing with
Think
like
it's the
AI
AI?
songs.
Yeah.
I think it's because I've been burnt. Because on YouTube, too, there's this song that's also a trending song on TikTok that they say is Lana Del Rey, and it is not Lana Del Rey.
Are you just saying it's another artist, or?
I don't know who it is, but it's not Lana Del Rey.
All right, hold on. I might be able to get to the bottom of this.
But it makes me have trust issues whenever there's like a new Lana Del Rey unreleased song.
Yeah. No, I understand, because I was duped. I did come across an artist that I was like, wait, this is literally, she just ripped off Lana Del Rey, and I had to kind of sort out my feelings about it, you know?
Which wasn't there a song called Kiss Kiss? I feel like there was a song called Kiss Kiss that I really liked.
I think there's a song called Kill
Or Kill Kill. That's my Kids Bop version. Kiss Kiss.
So it's not so
Kill,
violent.
Kill.
The Kids Bop. Oh my God. I want to hear the Kids Bop, like Lana Del Rey covers. That sounds hilarious. I'm like thirsty. I want like a new Lana Del Rey song.
Yeah. I do like Tough a lot.
Yeah. Same. No, it's catchy. It's got that American, what does she say? Tough like a truck and what does she say? Let me look up these lyrics.
But
It'll
to be
show up.
honest, I really liked There's a Tunnel Over Ocean Boulevard. I love A&W. I love Peppers. That was probably one of my number one songs of last year, Peppers.
Is that the one where she's like, hands on Angelina Jolie? Yeah. I like that one too.
When she talks about her boyfriend testing positive for COVID.
Oh yeah.
It's
Relatable.
It's fun.
It is. Yeah.
Candy Necklace. Like, she's still coming out with great music.
Yeah.
I listened to Norman fucking Rockwell the other day. Venice Bitch is like 9 minutes long.
I know.
And I listened to it top to bottom every single time.
Same. I don't care.
It's great.
I love that guitar. Yeah.
And then like the little
Like
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Dude, you know what's interesting? I never made this connection until, which I don't know if I'm skipping ahead, but like her music being very David Lynch.
Lana Del Rey is musical David Lynch.
Like, I never put that together, but it makes so much sense. Like, even in like certain songs, you know, the beginning where it starts out, it's that weird, like, just like boom, boom. Like, it's like the Twin Peaks like intro.
Another thing that was huge on Tumblr, Twin Peaks.
I didn't even watch Twin Peaks, but I reblogged the heck out of the aesthetics from Twin Peaks.
Me too. A couple years ago, I watched Twin Peaks for the first time, and I was that person where I was like, oh, and the person I was watching it with was like, what? A good part? And I'd be like, no, that's the thing on Tumblr. Like, just being like, oh my God, I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes. Like,
yeah, that's what, you know what? When you asked me the Born to Die like album cover, that reminds me of Twin Peaks. Like the red lip and like that. It's almost, I don't know if it's Peter Pan collar exactly, but it's like, it harkens back to like a 50s collared shirt.
A crisp white shirt.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Absolutely. You're not crazy. Everything about Lana is Lynchian. Just from the beginning of her career to now, like top to bottom, I think she is David Lynch of music.
And who is that old man in the car? Is that David Lynch? I don't know. Conspiracy.
I don't know.
Think about it.
But it's funny you mentioned like the Born to Die cover in that aesthetic. It reminds me of like what is that movie? It's David Lynch. Not Blue Velvet. Maybe it's Blue Velvet.
That's
oh my God,
tangent.
an early David Lynch.
It's not Eraserhead.
It's not Eraserhead.
To be honest, I don't know much about David Lynch except for Twin Peaks and Eraserhead.
Oh, no. It reminds me of that scene in Blue Velvet when the ear is on the lawn.
Oh God, the ear.
But you know, like with that like really vibrant colors.
Yeah.
And David Lynch is in all of his work, especially most of his work, not all, but most of David Lynch's work, especially Twin Peaks, talks about the American dream and how the white picket fence, there's a dark side to that. Mm-hmm. And throughout all of Lana Del Rey's music and all of her musical career, she always talks about the dark side of the picket fence, just like David Lynch does in his films. And he's always playing with Americana in different aspects through different lenses. Lana Del Rey does that in different personas.
That's so true.
And that Paradise EP, which we haven't talked about yet, Brie. I know I've talked your ear off.
No.
But
ear off?
But she does a cover of Blue Velvet.
She does. Okay. And you know, recently we both watched Blue Velvet. I think for my first time watching, you too, right? When we watched it with a group of friends. You saw it. All right. Well,
but every time I watch Blue Velvet, it's like the first time.
So that scene though, where the lady in the movie where she sings Blue Velvet, I remember turning to you and going, Nikki, I think Lana Del Rey was inspired to sing Blue Velvet because it's like the same. She sings it in the same like cadence and tone. Like it's very much the same vibes. I'm like, she must have seen this movie.
I don't know if Julie Cruz is the singer in Blue Velvet, but she's the like lounge singer in Twin Peaks. Same vibes. Lana Del Rey is Julie Cruz.
Yeah.
Essentially. Like that's what she makes music to sound like. Which is why sometimes I think she doesn't translate to live performances, and maybe why the SNL doesn't hit.
You need to be in a lounge, like a small lounge with Lana Del Rey to really get a speakeasy.
Like a Bang Bang Club or whatever it is in Twin Peaks, you know, where Laura Palmer goes to the dark side. You know, some people say that ultraviolence is from the perspective of Laura Palmer.
I've heard that. That's crazy. That's a whole nother rabbit hole that I'm like gonna have to go down now because I'm like, am I gonna have to watch Twin Peaks and listen to the Lana Del Rey albums? Is it gonna be like a simultaneous thing? You know how some people listen to Pink Floyd and watch like Wizard of Oz?
I think you're gonna have to. No, exactly.
Just watch some Twin Peaks listening to Born to Die.
I think so. I think if you saw Twin Peaks, a lot of the David Lynch comparisons would even like make 10 times more sense.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the first season at least.
And James is a biker boy.
It makes so much sense. It makes too much sense.
So much sense. Speaking of Blue Velvet, do you remember the H&M 2012 like fall campaign? Lana Del Rey's best photo shoot.
Okay, to be honest, I need to look at it again.
Her, like, Lana Del Rey is modeling. That's the shoot.
What was she Oh, wait. Oh. This one?
Yeah.
With the sweaters?
With the sweaters. With the pink sweater.
And her bouffant hair.
Uh-huh. Like some really iconic Lana Del Rey.
And we could have been buying this at H&M.
Okay, I do remember going to the mall back in 2012 and being like, oh my God, I want this piece, want that piece. Oh, I'll get it next week. And then it was all sold out.
That's a travesty. And she actually, wait. No, that's not right. She didn't actually wear Blue Velvet. She just sang Blue Velvet.
Mm-hmm. I think that's around the time she also did that Leonard Cohen cover as well.
I do remember this. I don't, that's crazy that you could just go to H&M and just emulate her look though.
That was such a better time.
And now she feels so far, she's such a big star. It seems,
I know.
Like she's so far away.
We're so close. I feel like Lana Del Rey is always wearing a Walmart top.
Actually, yeah. Some of my favorite like looks of hers are just like when she's out on the streets.
At the Waffle House.
Working
at the Alabama Waffle House.
Uh-huh. That was iconic though. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like the most badass thing ever.
Can you imagine being in that? I think I would have died if Lana Del Rey brought me out some waffles or something. I think I would have fainted.
Speaking of David Lynch, if I saw Lana Del Rey in that Waffle House, I would have been like, something's about to be bad. Like, I don't know.
Murder.
I'm like, something feels oddly like a other universe.
That is very David Lynch too. Yeah. She's like the diner girl. That's scary.
The diner girl. She's living her Shelley fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that hasn't been a motif in her work.
The Shelley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she has been Well, abusive relationships.
Just like Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
And Shelley wears like a pink sweater, right? Doesn't she? I don't know.
We're just really trying.
I know we're really trying. But you know what? I will say Burning Desire, that music video reminds me of that scene in Twin Peaks. The weird dream sequence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something about the curtains, like just that one, like just like a solid color.
The Paradise EP, she's obviously inspired by David Lynch and Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Also, she sings Blue Velvet and it like she does that whole music video. So they're in the same world.
Yeah.
Her and David Lynch are like kindred spirits or whatever.
I just never put it together at the time.
Me neither. That would, my brain would have combusted. Like my Tumblr brain would have just, like Twin Peaks and Lana Del Rey. That's like the most, if you're between the ages of like 25 and 30 right now, like
your brain would have exploded.
Yeah. You would have, it would have unlocked something in you.
Yeah. It's good to find out now when we're ready.
Yeah. I think I'm emotionally ready to hear about those parallels, but then I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Also, I think you'd really love Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
On a side note.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard good things about it.
It's very good.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
I'm surprised Lana Del Rey hasn't, because it's not old Hollywood-y enough, probably, but I'm surprised she hasn't leaned into a little more of an LA Mulholland Drive vibe in her work.
Yeah.
There's still time.
There's still time. I know she's explored the West Coast a bit, so
yeah. I just want a different West Coast. Maybe because I can't vibe with country like that.
Yeah.
Or like Oklahoma girls.
Yeah. No.
Those chemtrails need to stay in the country club.
Yeah, the chemtrails for me. I do like I get the concept. I think it,
that's every a good song.
The song is pretty good, but the rest of it, I remember being like, it didn't grab me. There's no blue jeans.
No. It was no Norman fucking Rockwell.
Norman fucking Rockwell is a good album. Like that, I feel like that brought me back to life when that came out.
Listening to the record always brings me back to life. Because I think about that record and I think about all of those, like, to harken back to our Americana motif conversation. Like, this is I know I said Born to Die is her magnum opus, but I do think that's just in my mind objectively it's Norman fucking Rockwell. Because she's, first of all, can we talk about the cover?
I love the cover. Yeah, where she's like on the boat and reaching over and there's like, I don't know who this man is, but
it's
is that Jack
Nicholson's grandson? What?
I was gonna say Jack Antonoff.
It is not Jack Antonoff.
We both just commonly say Jack and something completely different.
But Jack Antonoff did produce Norman fucking Rockwell. Right?
Yeah, I think that was him, right? I know he's worked with her on a few things. Yeah,
he's also apparently producing Lasso, right?
I think. Wait, hold on. I had his stuff pulled up too because I didn't realize all the work that he's done with her, but
I think Jack Antonoff did work with her on Norman fucking Rockwell.
He did. He co-produced it and he co-wrote a lot of the songs, like Mariner's Apartment Complex, which I love. Venice Bitch.
My favorite song.
He also produced Chemtrails Over the Country Club.
That was a flop.
Yeah. But he also did You Know That There's a Tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
Slay.
So, just two slaves in there. So,
but
anyway.
I don't know. Norman fucking Rockwell is a masterpiece. And I think it starts with the cover.
I love the 1950s looking, like, it makes me think of that pop artist. What's his name? Oh gosh, hold on. Roy Lichtenstein?
Yes.
It gives me that vibe. Like she's You know, because it's the way it says Norman fucking Rockwell with the little pow looking.
Little NFK.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect cover. It gives like Kennedy,
Yeah.
you know, also to name your album Norman fucking Rockwell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like basically when you hear of Lana Del Rey and you think of like all the Americana references. What's more Americana? What's more American? What's more American dream and idyllic than Norman Rockwell?
Nothing. Honestly, that's the reason why I bought that giant like Norman Rockwell book that I found at the thrift store. It wasn't because I love Norman Rockwell.
It's not?
No, it's because Lana Del Rey referenced Norman Rockwell, and in my mind that makes me one step closer. Does that make me sound like a psycho?
No, but also like you like Norman Rockwell, right?
I don't know. It's very 19th. I don't know if I do, but I know it's art and it's like art history, and I like art history.
You know what I'm getting it confused with? Dennis Hopper.
Oh,
she's also referenced him, and I know you love him.
I love him. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does those. He does like the cafe diner at night where it's just like people alone. It's like very isolation is the theme. Yeah.
Do you see that a little bit in Lana's work?
I do. Yeah, because she has this feeling of like loneliness and isolation. I think even when she's around in certain music videos, especially Ride. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, she's with people at a certain point, but she's also like a lone wolf. Anyway,
can we talk about the Paradise EP?
Oh yeah, we totally skipped over that, didn't we? I know I could keep going on about Norman Rockwell, but I don't know how much time we have.
Well, what's your favorite song on Norman fucking Rockwell?
Kind of just sounds like you're like, just tell me what. Like, that's the album title.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I really like Cinnamon Girl, but I also really like Happiness is a Butterfly, and I also love Norman fucking Rockwell. I love Mariner's Apartment Complex. It's really difficult, but I also love Fuck It, I Love You. And I also love doing
California 'cause it's just a state of mind. That makes me want to slow twerk wherever I am.
Yeah.
Fuck It, I Love You.
Oh, it's so good. I don't know. It's hard to pick.
The Greatest is also great.
It is. Isn't there a Billie Eilish song called The Greatest?
There is. It's also a good song.
I'm like, wait a second. Was that on purpose? Was she like, I don't know. I think that's interesting. Do you have a favorite?
Venice Bitch.
Venice Bitch. Yeah. That song is, I mean, it's so long, and that's the fact that you can actually just listen to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not have to like skip ahead or just.
The fact that song in 2019 when it came out had such a chokehold on me that I would listen to that 9-minute song and then be like, time to play again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Venice Bitch. If I only had to listen to one song on this album, that might be
Venice Bitch.
Not to just copy you, but just because it's I feel like there's something about it. It's like almost like a couple different songs stitched together.
That's what I was about to say. It's kind of like every single Lana Del Rey type of song into one. If you like the soft rock of Norman fucking Rockwell, but you also want to slow twerk like you're in the Paradise EP era, you know,
a little trip
hop, a little psychedelic. Yeah, it blends them all together.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Also, she says kiss, kiss.
It's fact.
It's kiss, kiss. Or kill, kill.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I was like, kiss,
it's
kiss.
The two moods. I think she embodies those two moods. It's either kiss, kill, kill. Sometimes it's just sequential. First you kiss and then you kill.
Yeah. Bang, bang, kiss, kiss.
Yeah.
Which is also film.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So she knows what she's doing.
She does. She really does. Maybe that's it too. I'm like, oh, I'm in good hands when I'm around Lana Del Rey and her art.
Yeah.
Like she's taking care of it. She's actually thought about this.
It's very careful.
Yeah. Or at least she's thought about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the bar. I'm like, she gave a thought. Maybe that's why I like Billie Eilish as well. She thinks.
Yeah.
Her and Phineas think. They make music.
You're throwing so much shade. I love it. You're gonna need some heart-shaped sunglasses for all the shade you're throwing.
Brie.
Yeah.
That was bad.
That song?
Yeah.
I know.
That wig.
I know. I think it's the wig is a big part. If you're gonna have an aesthetic and you're gonna emulate someone, at least do it well.
Yes, have a good wig.
Have a good wig.
How dare she or the director, whoever it is, do the Summertime Sadness Carmen like vignette thing?
Yeah.
For no reason. That song doesn't even evoke those vibes.
Yeah. And she's not there. Well, I don't think that man's a rapper.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't say
who is he.
Who is he?
She couldn't even get Lil Nas X. Lil Yachty, you know, like someone like a counterfeit ASAP Rocky.
A counterfeit.
Couldn't even get. But the Paradise EP.
Anyway, yeah. Back to that.
Oh, we were talking about favorite Lana Del Rey performances at one point.
Oh yeah, we were. Did you ever tell me yours?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I have strong feelings about it.
Okay.
And then I'll let you go off about Lana as well. I also want to just talk to you about this.
I love how you're like, just gotta talk to you about like we're sitting down for a serious convo.
I have to, because I've watched it again today. I think this year she was at Coachella. She had an excellent performance. Her and her cover of Ocean Eyes.
Yes.
With Billie Eilish and Video Games were amazing.
I got chills watching that. Like literal chills up my arm.
It's really good. And Lana Del Rey's voice is the best it's been now. Like just objectively, I feel. Like she's really just, I don't know, matured so well.
She has.
But this ain't about that. I love early Lana Del Rey. I love when she still had the 10,000 like alter ego personalities.
Yes.
When she was doing the baby voice. I think she's being pitchy on purpose.
Yes.
Which reminds me of those like 1960s kind of like bombshells, like the Mr. President, you know, Marilyn Monroe. Like
100%.
Like a little bit like bimbo. Just sex pot. Like I get what she's going for, and I think where the Coachella performance and her old stuff kind of can coagulate. No, that's not good. But blends together. Mm-hmm. iTunes Festival 2012.
iTunes Festival 2012.
She has well, also, have you noticed that when a woman dyes her hair dark, like almost black, she's ready.
Yeah.
She's post breakup probably, but she's ready to like kill a man and take over the world.
Wow.
And this is where we were at the end of 2012 in the career of Lana Del Rey.
Okay. She's got a crisp white shirt here as well. Is this when she does $1 Million Man?
Mm-hmm. It's another great performance. It's a perfected performance of $1 Million Man.
Hold on. I need to like watch this real quick. Maybe not the whole, just,
yeah.
I need to get a taste. Oh yeah. And she, you know what I love? Anytime she wears like, is it a Budweiser shirt?
It is.
Or is it the one that says Buttweiser? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I think it's a Budweiser shirt.
I love when she's like in the middle of singing and then she's like, "You're unbelievable." Like she just like says word, you know, and it's like, yeah. I don't know if flippant's the right word, but just how she just says it and then just moves on to the next personality. And it gives me life.
Yeah, no, I think this concert is so good.
Oh my God.
She does a lot of the songs off Born to Die, but just I think it perfectly does like blend her like live performance with the hits.
Mm-hmm. I think something about 2012 Lana. There's just something.
it's I don't know what it is. And I can tell you where I was when I heard and saw Ride, that music video for the first time. That was when I was like, oh, this is not just like fun. Like she's real.
Yeah.
And this is going to be my whole entire personality.
Hit it.
And I think I'm still riding that high, to be honest.
Same. Just on that tire swing.
When she was like, at least I might be crazy, but at least I'm free, or whatever she says in that monologue.
Yes. Oh, that monologue.
She's swinging on the tire swing.
I remember that being epic. I love a good music video when there's like a monologue beforehand. Like a good one, you know?
Yeah.
It's like what Lady Gaga when she did that. Was it Marry the Night?
Okay. Well, this is not an episode on Lady Gaga.
No.
But that's also a music video. It actually did like save me.
Yeah.
Not to get weird, because that's an art. Like that album is great, but Marry the Night, that music video, is something different.
Yeah.
And you knew it once that she said that monologue.
We just don't get music videos like that anymore.
No one's really going for that. I also think no one's that delusional.
That's what I was thinking, is it takes delusion. And I think when like Lana was releasing like Born to Die, she was full delulu, just going for it. And I think that is what we need. That's what Julia Fox says.
Julia Fox is 100% correct. I mean, back to Lady Gaga, the reason why she is the greatest pop star of the last 30 years. And I will say that wholeheartedly with my chest. But her early success is because of her delusion. And she straight up said that. Yeah. And I think similarly with Lana Del Rey, why she resonates with so many people is that delusion. It is like, I'm going to be this persona and fully embody it. And a monologue is the most delusional thing you can do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cringe, but it takes a lot of like chutzpah to have that much cringe and to be that like, it's oddly vulnerable in a weird way, if that makes any sense, to have like a monologue. Yeah. Like the Ride.
I know.
Monologue.
I'm like, if I came up with a monologue, it would not be that good. I don't know what I'd say, you know?
It really inspired people though. Like it makes me think of, I mean, this isn't as good, but you know, like Halsey, speaking of Tumblr people back in the day, when, you know, that song Colors, that's allegedly about Maddie Healy, when she does that monologue in the bridge where it's like, he was blue and I was red and there was a lilac sky. It was huge on Tumblr back in the day. Huh. But
I kind of slept on Halsey, to be real. Like, I don't know. I don't know much about her.
Oh, at that point too, it kind of, she's like primo Tumblr culture. But if you were already a Lana fan.
That's where I was. I was Lana, Marine and the Diamonds.
You might have, like, Halsey in the Tumblr days, you might have read that and not really pieced things together. Do you know what I mean?
That was her.
Yeah. And I feel like Halsey at the time was young enough where she kind of, like, looked like just some girl that got famous off Tumblr. Like, you know, that girl with, like, the pinky purple hair that was, like, really reblogged and she had, like, a rabbit or something. I don't know.
She had a rabbit?
What I was trying to say, I guess Tumblr culture at that time, I could see how it slipped through the cracks, because you might just be like, oh, that's, you know,
just some Tumblr girl.
Bury my dreams underground. Tumblr.com. You know, like, you might not have pieced it together that was Halsey. But my point is, remember back in the day when, well, maybe this is just being 16 or something too, but you just be like, I'm creating art. Like, I'm a girl in the world. Like,
I'm just a girl.
Yeah. Or like everything is like poetry.
Everything. Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm going to take pictures of my feet, but with the shoes on.
Yeah. Or not, just giving out foot pics for free. That's why I had to take all mine down.
Really?
Yeah.
How many foot pics did you have?
I was really into it, and I should have been that weird guy I went on a date with back in the day warned me. It was like, you got too good of feet.
You got too good.
I don't know what my point was. You just have to be really delusional to have a monologue.
Okay, yeah.
In a music video.
Yeah.
It takes bravery.
It takes bravery. I agree. I think it does.
Yeah. Paradise EP.
Paradise, yeah.
Lana Del Rey's best work, in my opinion. Not objectively, subjectively.
Subjectively, well, that's what they say.
That's what I say. I think subjectively, Paradise is her best album.
Oh, subjectively, not objectively.
Yeah.
I forgot what that meant.
Objectively, it is probably Norman fucking Rockwell.
Yeah. Okay, but
or
it's
Ultraviolence.
But it's Born to Die Paradise Edition, right?
Yes, it's like an EP. So at the end of 2012, Lana came out with, it was called the Paradise EP, I believe, but it's like the Fame Monster, to call back Lady Gaga. It's in the beginning, it's Paradise, and then it goes into the re-release of Born to Die.
Okay, and it now includes Ride, American, and Cola.
Mm-hmm. There's more.
And there's more.
Yayo, Bel Air.
Oh, excuse me.
Blue Velvet.
Oh, yeah, Blue Velvet.
I believe that's it.
I loved Yayo for a while.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I think Ride is one of my favorite Lana Del Rey songs.
Oh, yeah. No, it is up there. Okay. Do you have any favorite just Lana Del Rey songs? Like if you had to do maybe top 5.
Brie, you know my favorite Lana Del Rey song.
Yeah, but the listeners don't.
It's American.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Be young, be dope, be proud like an American. Oh, Burning Desires on the Paradise EP too.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Body Electric.
That's underrated.
Great. Probably the whole Paradise. I'd be like American, Ride, Body Electric.
You know what's crazy is do you think Lana Del Rey set this blueprint to, you know how Taylor Swift has run away with re-releasing things or having different versions and stuff? Wasn't Lana doing this basically with Paradise EP?
Yeah.
But it was just the once.
It was just the once. I mean, I feel like a lot of artists do it just the once.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare that we get.
Maybe it's just I have Taylor Swift fatigue, and I'm like, how come Lana did it once and that was it? Because I feel like it had an impact. I feel like it loses impact after a while if you just, you know what I mean?
I mean, 100%.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know why I'm talking about Taylor Swift. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
I just couldn't help but think about it.
Well, potentially off the record, I feel like a lot of artists, even artists run by really big machines, aren't as greedy. I think to put out a record like the Tortured Poets Department and expect that there be a really massive single is very egotistical.
Just a single in general.
I think it's crazy.
There's very similar songs.
I think it's bonkers that anyone I think it's Taylor Swift is so famous that her record label, the people around her, she probably doesn't know a lot. She probably
it's that Delulu. It's wait. Okay, so you got to be delusional, but if you go too far the other way, you might.
Well, okay, Taylor Swift didn't have a monologue. That's good delusion. I think when you're delusional in your own craft, I think Taylor Swift is and her team are being very delusional in the way that they're we're going to put out 31 sleepies. And almost feel entitled to a really successful, record-breaking record.
Yeah, why does everything
lead
have to be record
single
breaking?
With Taylor Swift, it does, because she actually does care about that stuff. And I don't know. It's just what floats her boat.
Guess so.
But she's creating different art than Lana Del Rey.
That's true. Yeah,
even though
I shouldn't compare the
besties.
two. I'm so sorry. That's not feminism.
Well, You know, I don't think Taylor Swift is a feminist, so there I said it.
Yeah. And is Lana Del Rey? I don't know. Just to be controversial.
Probably more so because I think that Lana Del Rey does lift others up. But Lana Del Rey is not as big of an artist as Taylor Swift.
And why not?
I know.
You know?
I
in my mind,
love
she
it.
is.
Well, to me too, but I like love that. I think to make like great art, you're not going to have mass appeal.
Maybe
like
that's
Swift.
a good thing. Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I just don't think you can. I don't think you can have your cake and eat it too. That's why it blows my mind, speaking of the Tortured Poets department. Like, you're really trying the most to, like, have all these variants and to stay number one over this. This is, like, this is Brat Girl Summer. Like, I don't understand.
True. Yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, this is, like, a crazy, like trying to make two things related.
Yeah.
But, speaking of Brat Girl Summer, Kyle MacLachlan, and speaking of David Lynch, did you see Kyle MacLachlan doing the Brat Girl Summer? Like he was doing, it was Girl So Confusing, I think.
Yeah.
He was like doing a dance down the street.
Like a bitch. That part.
Yes, and he was wearing the Brat, like that green, like colored shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like embodying Brat Girl Summer. And I was living when I saw that, like TikTok.
Have you seen Kyle MacLachlan's internet presence?
No. This was the first. I was like, what?
If you think that's weird, you should go back to his TikTok.
No, I loved it. That he does?
Yeah, like it blows my mind. Like I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way. I feel like I'm like Kyle MacLachlan TikTok neutral.
Uh-huh.
But it's so crazy that it's like him. It's, you know, like Dale Cooper. It's Blue Velvet. It's Trey McDougal from Sex and the City.
Trey McDougal?
Who's like in his 60s and just like every TikTok trend, he's like on it.
That's crazy.
Whoever's his social media manager, it just like, I want to be in the room when they're like pitching him all these TikTok ideas and then he has to learn them.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, is he really listening to Charlie XCX like that? Cause he seems, I mean, I bought it, but I don't know.
He probably puts it all in. It puts his whole Kyle MacLachlan into it. Like the performance alone, like his performance, it's great.
Yeah,
because he has that enthusiasm with every TikTok trend. Brie,
that's crazy. Yeah, it's that as the actor in him. That must be.
It's crazy, but
yeah, I'll check it out.
I think it's performance art, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's the point. It's art.
Yeah. It blows my mind. Speaking of those universes, they're just colliding.
Yeah.
It's so cool though. Like Lana Del Rey, John Waters is a fan of hers. Mm-hmm. David Lynch is a fan. Like she was going to work like around the time like Ultraviolence was out. She was going to work with Lou Reed and then he passed away.
No.
But just like so many great directors, great artists.
Because she sings about Lou Reed and Brooklyn Baby. Mm-hmm. That would have been really cool.
Oh, that's in my top 5.
Brooklyn Baby?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What are your top 5? Did we even get there? I'm so sorry.
The Paradise EP.
I feel like my attention's all over.
No, me too.
But we're talking about Lana Del Rey, and it's hard.
It's really hard.
Some tough times.
I love American. I love Ride. Just the Born to Die album's great. Mm-hmm. I feel like I couldn't choose. I love Brooklyn Baby. You know what? I really love Gods and Monsters.
Yes, you do. That was like that was on your Tumblr. That was like your either the title or the tagline. Mm-hmm. I remember this very well. Yeah.
The Land of Gods and Monsters. I was an angel.
Oh my God. Yeah. Jessica Lange's cover of that.
No one's going to take my soul away. Living like Jim Morrison.
Iconic.
Florida Kilos is a great one.
Oh, I was obsessed with that song for like a whole summer, a whole year. Like on my way to and from work. Mm-hmm. That's all I listened to. Windows Down. I didn't care who knew. Mm-hmm. Probably look like a crazy person just singing "Come on down to Florida." I got something for you.
Well, I would listen to like "Fucked My Way to the Top."
Yeah,
full blast. I do feel like learning how to drive and listening to Lana Del Rey did like unlock some weird pathways in my mind.
That's why I was like driving so much, I think, because I wanted to listen to Lana Del Rey and drive.
Naturally.
Just ride.
I know you were a big Honeymoon fan back in the day too.
Yeah.
Art Deco.
Oh, I loved Art Deco.
I loved Freak.
Yeah.
What else? What's another really good Lana song? You know, I'm a Venice bitch.
Mm-hmm. I know. I think that's more than 5 now, but
I know. Sorry. I'm just like, I just want to give more love because I know we've talked about early Lana, but You Can Be the Boss is also like actually in my top 5.
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
what are yours?
As far as like Honeymoon as well. Okay, well, because now you've got me thinking, because yeah, my mind goes to like early Lana. Off to the Races definitely has to be one. Blue Jeans, National Anthem, and Ride. That's 4. That means I only have room for one more. And Art Deco I feel like is a contender, but I don't know. Honestly, I love Cola.
Oh, that's a great song.
I just think it's iconic. Like, it's right off the bat. Just all the Americana.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Cola, cherry pie.
Yeah.
Older men. You know, it's the foundations of our country.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
I think I just like her singing too. I like when she goes off, like towards the end, where she's like, whoo, and it's like all like these crazy high notes. And it's like, I don't know. It just blows my mind. I love when she goes off the rails in songs, you know?
Same. Oh, you know what? Summertime Sadness is a great song.
Yeah. It's hard to just have a top 5. We should have
I think
top 20.
I think we could do top 5 albums at this point.
Yeah.
Paradise EP, Born to Die, Norman fucking Rockwell, There's a Tunnel. Ultraviolence. I know that's a hot take. It's so low. People love Ultraviolence, and I know, including you. I also love
I do, but it's not top.
It's not?
I don't think so.
What are your top 5 Lana albums?
Well, hold on now, because I have to think about Honeymoon. Okay, so definitely, I feel like Born to Die has got to be number 1. Paradise, Honeymoon. What's that? Well, no. Maybe Norman fucking Rockwell and then Honeymoon. I feel like did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? I haven't gotten into it like 100%, you know?
Have you heard the titular track, There's a Tunnel Over Ocean Boulevard?
I did hear that, yes. Yeah.
That song, when I first heard it, I shed a tear. I was like, she's back, baby.
It does remind me a bit of like maybe like a Venice bitch situation, you know?
Yeah, after Blue Banisters and like that whole weird controversy about the chemtrails over the country club album cover, I was like, oh no, have we lost our girl?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know she had deleted her Instagram. I never gave up hope. I followed her, like, her secret Instagram.
Honeymoon?
Yeah.
Is that that's the one, right?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a secret. I just was like, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Do you remember that really unhinged letter she put on her social media a couple years ago? That was like calling out Doja Cat and Beyonce and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
And it's like weird how she's predicted a lot of things in that statement.
Yeah.
Like each of those people kind of had a fall from grace in a way. And she was like, you know, we're like post-feminism and like it's gonna turn in my favor. She didn't say that, but you know, to paraphrase.
Yeah, she did say something like, yeah, why are y'all after me or something?
Yeah. And like soft girls representation, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I I think she's like a seer of the future as well. I feel like we're gonna have to look back at that as like sacred text at a point.
Sacred
like
text.
Go back.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah. Is that the one where she's like question for the culture?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah. She said, I feel like she said a lot. I think I remember seeing that like in my feed and being like, whoa.
I saw that in real time as well, and I was like, I can't handle this.
I was like, this is too much to unpack. Like,
I think that's why I had to take a break from Lana Del Rey during like pandemic times, in the demic times.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, oh, I can't deal with this right now. Like, I can't deal with another controversy.
Yeah, it does hurt me when she has controversies. I just like block them out, you know?
Hot take, I don't think she does anything wrong. I think she said what she said. And I agree when she said, I love all these artists. I'm just naming people that I like. And I believe her.
Yeah.
I believe everything.
I know. If she said it, you know, to be honest, yeah, I probably would just believe it.
And I think she, during those eras, she's giving another take on being American, on that American dream.
When she does what?
What, like during the Blue Banisters?
Oh, during Blue Banisters. Yeah.
Like she's just giving some, like, these are references I don't know. I don't know anything about. So
yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Do you believe, like, is Lana Del Rey her, or is it a persona, or is it like an amalgamation of the two?
It's probably, I think it'd be an amalgamation. I mean, I feel like, well, it's kind of like Lady Gaga in a way, you know, like you see, like I recently just saw like this video of her singing, like, I don't know if it was on Good Morning America or whatever, but they introduced her as like Stephanie Germanotta, you know, and she's got the dark hair. She's singing a cover. I forget what song she's
back
singing.
in the day.
Back in the day. Yeah, this is back in the day. This is before she was like Lady Gaga, like, as we know her.
When she was doing that like piano-y, soft rock.
She was doing a soft rock cover. I forget the song. But then, you know, she performs as Lady Gaga. We all know her as Gaga now, you know. But like, I feel like sometimes you have to have like a bit of a persona to be true to who you are. Maybe some people are also larger than life.
I think Chappell Roan did not find success until she became Chappell Roan.
Yeah.
Gaga didn't have success until she became Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I think you like lean into something if you feel like a connection to like, I don't know, certain imagery, like whatever it is. You know, like it's being an artist, I guess, is like something that makes you stand out, like is like how you represent yourself. So there's got to be there's probably an art to that, to building that persona and feeling out what feels true to you.
Yeah, I think like having a persona, especially in the beginning, connects you to your inspirations and something bigger than you, because you have to think outside of you. You have to think of something bigger than just like you to create art, and especially to create great art, or, you know, art to your greatest potential. I think you have to step outside of yourself and like become your highest self. And sometimes that's through a persona. I think having a persona for some artists is the only way to be free enough to release your full creative potential. I actually think that's for all artists, I think, to a degree, because you're not just going to be Brie on the street. When you create your art, you're channeling something else. You're channeling, like, not to get woo-woo, but like your God's gifts or the divine. Yeah. You are channeling something else. So I think in a persona, you're free. Not to sound like the ride monologue.
I know, Nikki. I'm like, wait, this sounds like something Lana Del Rey would say. Also, maybe Ultraviolence might make it to the top 5, because I forgot about
money, power, glory.
There's that. But I
just blow out your ears. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Pretty When You Cry. That song, I've listened to that song hundreds of times. And maybe, I don't know if I've ever cried to that song. Maybe once or twice. Maybe. Or maybe I've already been crying and then I'm like, I'm going to listen to this. Thanks, Lana. But The Other Woman, you know.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yeah. Shades of Cool.
Oh, that's also a great song.
Brooklyn Baby. I can't ignore that. I don't know. And then West Coast, obviously. And then Sad Girl. That was like my anthem.
Sad Girl's great. I mean, the Ultraviolence is really great, and I get why, like, it's objectively one of her best albums.
Yeah. I don't know.
But she did not create a problematic short film called Tropico to that album, did she? No.
Oh. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. You know, I don't think I've ever seen it. Should I not? It's not. Is this where the domestic violence things are like where people say she glamorizes it? Is that what happens?
No, this is where she glamorizes like Hispanic culture, like, you know. But she's also like a stripper.
Oh, that's where that footage came from. I was like trying to go in the recesses of my mind lately, and I'm like looking at like unreleased songs. I'm like, where is that? I've seen her like at a strip club, like a small strip club, and then like, yeah, I was like trying to figure out where I've seen this imagery, and it must have been from that.
You know, before Chapel Roan was the Midwest princess, Lana Del Rey, especially with Tropico and Ultraviolence, and even, you know, some of her later stuff, it is very like middle America. And I think she shows like all sides of it. And I think with the American motif, like to just circle back to the American dream of it all and just the Americana, just anything American.
Yeah.
I love that she does show like that, like almost white trash.
She does.
America aspect.
Yeah. Didn't she live in a trailer for some? I mean, not that if you're in a trailer, you're necessarily white trash, but.
Well, she did live in a trailer in New Jersey for a time when she was making her album, like one of her first albums.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that like, I wasn't with Lana Del Rey at that point.
You weren't?
But I do know she channels like all facets of American life. And so I do think that's cool that she.
Yeah, maybe her intentions were there.
I think I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because even in Ride, there's like, it's like almost like some outliers of society, maybe you could say, or like these biker gangs, you know, just, I don't know.
I know what
shedding light on that kind of lifestyle, you know, just, I mean, I don't know much about it, but.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, like the outlaws, or not even outlaws in like the sense of like outlaws, but you know.
Yeah, just
like Ride, sometimes when I watch the Ride music video, I get Thelma and Louise. Like, you know, those like towns in the middle of nowhere, you know, where a lot of these bikers ride out to.
Yeah.
You know, just like that version of Americana, very Thelma and Louise.
I feel that.
Do you have a favorite Lana Del Rey era or performance?
Yeah, I do. I would say Born to Die. Favorite era. Norman fucking Rockwell. Favorite, like second favorite era probably. But performance, I think I mentioned earlier the one in Paris. There's another one. Another performance of hers. I don't know where it is. But she sings Ride. Speaking of Ride, it's one of my favorite performances. We've seen this performance together, actually. It's at Longzalou. I don't know if that's French. I don't know where this is. I should look up where this is. Why didn't I think of this sooner?
What is this performance?
It's a TV program. It's a Dutch TV program.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what performance you're talking about.
She's got that dark hair. It's like in a bun. in a tight bun or whatever, and she sings Ride live.
Mm-hmm.
And it just can get me sobbing if I'm in the right mood.
Something about that performance, the way she sings it, I don't know. It's like, that's what the genius of Lana Del Rey is, though. Like, she references all these things that you can like pinpoint, yet she'll have these interesting performances like that Ride performance where you're like, this reminds me, or this makes me nostalgic. Like, this is just going back to Tumblr again, but it makes me nostalgic for a time that I've never been to, that I don't think Lana Del Rey's even been to. It's just tapping into this, like, I don't know.
It's like she's using the past as like a vessel for, I don't know, her emotions or for something. It's like, because I feel like some of her lyrics, it seems like oddly specific. Like, oh, well, maybe this is, like, she has to have related to something to have written it, you know? So if she's like, don't make me sad, don't make me cry, don't say goodbye, you know, it doesn't matter if she's in the 50s.
Or, yeah.
Or what, you know what I mean? Or when she's like, I've been traveling too long, so she's tired.
She like fully embodies it, like the singers from back in the old days.
The old days,
like you know those singers like in the 1960s, 50s, 60s that like, you know, they're not writing the lyrics, but they're essentially acting it out. You know, they're like feeling it. They're just singers.
Yeah,
like she does evoke that a little bit, even though she's fully autonomous and in charge of her like sound and her lyrics and her music. But you know, it like harkens back to like when you had to really emote.
Yeah, she really emotes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just gets me. She's like, I don't know. It moves me. Like certain songs will do that when she performs. I don't know.
Oddly enough, I see a little bit of a comparison, not vocally, but like Adele. Just in the way that Adele also references the past and seems like a singer of yesteryear, but it's modern, or at least in the 2010s was modern.
You're right. Why haven't they collabed? That would be kind of cool.
I know.
I could see that.
Around the same age, too.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
Speaking about Taylor Swift, aren't Taylor Swift and like Adele the same age?
No, really?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And one of them's viewed as a woman, the other is viewed as a girl, and they're both like 35.
That's wild.
Just something to sit on. But yeah, like Lana Del Rey and Adele are old souls.
They are.
Maybe that's
yeah.
They're just like channeling something that's, you know. Also to have a signature. There's a reason why Amy Winehouse wore the cat eye and bouffant like she did.
Mm-hmm. That's a signature.
It's a, yeah.
I think that's what you got to find your signature as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lana Del Rey has found hers.
Yeah. And she's expanded on it. Instead of having like these reinvention eras out of like the Madonna playbook, she's expanded on the same idea that pretty much since she was Lizzie Grant.
It's just evolved, but it's all connected.
Mm-hmm. And she's always playing with that. That's an artist.
Yeah.
That's on some higher like plane shit.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love Lana Del Rey. Yeah.
Well, before we wrap up, why is Young and Beautiful the best song she's done for a soundtrack?
Why?
Yeah, what makes it's so great?
Well, I can't speak for the world, but I think personally for me, it was when we saw Great Gatsby, right? Mm-hmm. So I think, for me, being in a theater and hearing like a Lana Del Rey song play at the end of a movie just hit different. You know?
Yeah.
Like something about that. Plus, I think it is a good song. Right. That's the one. Hold on. Because she's done a few songs she's done Young and Beautiful. She's also done, I know she did like the Charlie's Angels movie. She did like a song on that, but
Okay, every time Lana Del Rey is on a soundtrack or does a song for a movie, her song is always better than the movie. I stand by this wholeheartedly.
You didn't like Great Gatsby?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right. But you know what I loved about Great Gatsby? I loved when they played an instrumental version of Young and Beautiful to tee us up to then play Young and Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And they did Crazy in Love. Didn't they have a 1920s like Crazy in Love?
They did.
Bop. Like the soundtrack was pretty good.
The soundtrack was good.
Yeah.
Also, Young and Beautiful is just like top tier Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
But she did a cover of Once Upon a Dream for Maleficent.
That's the one I was thinking. Yes. I love that too. It's like haunting and it's beautiful.
She did. I love her cover of Season of the Witch. Way better than that movie.
What was the movie?
The Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which was fine.
Oh, I never saw the movie.
Charlie's Angels 2019. But that song, Lana's verse, best.
I loved her verse on that song.
I wish it was just Lana's verse.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough for me.
So good.
What was it? It was like Miley Cyrus and
Ariana Grande.
That's so random.
Lana Del Rey. I wish they were the Charlie's Angels 2019.
That's what I was hoping for. I mean, Miley Cyrus wasn't even an angel, was she?
In the music video?
No, just in life. I mean, in the movie.
What are you talking about?
Charlie's Angels.
They weren't in the movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't, right?
No.
But they should be.
Yeah, they should be. I was like, wait. I was like, wait.
No, I just think Miley Cyrus would have made a good angel.
She would have.
So would it. I think Lana Del Rey. Maybe? I don't know. We don't know.
Can Lana Del Rey act?
Maybe she could be like, instead of having, what's his name? Mr. Whoever. Everything okay? Someone something burning? Someone making toast?
Ben?
The roof is on fire. We were born to die. Everything goes down in flames.
Yes. I've seen the world,
done it all,
had my cake now.
That song was so influential. Anyway,
oh my god, I could listen to Young and Beautiful. That's another one.
That was our song
over
Nick.
And over. It is.
We would stop everything. That's what's crazy about that song is it would play out in the world, just wherever we went. Especially this one coffee shop, it would just be on the loudspeaker. Mm-hmm. We had to stop what we were doing.
Full Reality Bites, like My Sharona moment, where we're like, you gotta turn this up.
We did. Yeah, we asked them to turn it up. We just like performed. We like sang to each other. Mm-hmm. We didn't care who was in there.
We literal danced.
To the whole song.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
The entire song. Yeah, we came up with the body, the face, the party. Yeah, those are our moves.
But yeah, just to wrap this up a little bit. So French writer Catherine Viguier, said in an article, she said, Lana Del Rey is representing and speaking to a contradiction facing thousands of young women today. Women who have followed mainstream society's prescriptions for success in what has been called a post-feminist world, but who find the real liberation and genuine satisfaction elude them. And she says the success of video games must in part be related to the way it portrays a carefree past, in which young people are not performing or striving, but simply larking around at the swimming pool, skateboarding, or riding motorcycles. There's also a really good article from 2014 in Pitchfork called Pretty When You Cry by Lindsay Zalads that says ultraviolence then is the anti-roar. And I do think it reflects a certain disillusionment in our culture right now. In some ways, it's a fantasy of leisure. The people in Lana Del Rey's musical universe do not strive or believe the things that will get better. They lounge around all day, manicuring their nails, and then drink and smoke themselves into a glamorously inert stupor by night. Do you think that the rise of Lana Del Rey and her at least initial success and why we still resonate is because since 2012, when she came to prominence, the world has essentially been burning and we're looking for an escape? Not to be a sad girl.
No, that makes total sense to me. Like the part about like, young people just, lazing around and not striving for anything, or just like simpler times maybe.
I think that there's almost like a I don't know if it's like cheeky, but I think like the rise of the trad wife in recent years, I think all they're really trying to say, and maybe I'm putting words in their mouths that they don't believe.
The trad wives?
The trad wives, yeah. I think that a lot of this, like even not trad wives, I hear a lot of like liberal women like be like, oh, I just want to, have a softer life, the soft girl mentality. It's this fatigue from the girl bossing, or when Lana Del Rey was rising to fame, all of the Pinks, all of the Katy Perry's, all of like the empowerment with a capital E.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just like maybe Lana Del Rey in that note where she calls out Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande? Do you think that Lana Del Rey is the new wave of feminism?
Huh.
In a weird way?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't think she's like anti-feminist necessarily. She seems to be pro, you're a woman, do what you want, which I think is pretty much feminism. But I'm not sure that she represents that. I don't know. Yeah. Do you, or?
I don't know. I mean, I think that she speaks to the woman the woman that likes aesthetics, even though sometimes being attracted to aesthetics can lead you down a harmful path. If you're just like, oh, things are pretty, things look good.
Like smoking because it's glamorous.
Yeah. Or being, not even promoting it, but being in an abusive relationship can sometimes be glamorized by media, especially media of yore. And I think that Lana Del Rey is a very smart woman, for one. I don't think she's actually ever promoted this stuff per se.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm like.
But I think she's taken these tropes. I think she's taken these archetypes of women and put a mirror to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I think it is very smart, and I think it could just be coincidental that she became really popular in a time when girl bossing was a thing. I think she's counter programming to the girl boss.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know if it was completely intentional or anything to be.
No. But I think as time goes on, it becomes a powerful statement of just being.
Like to not girl boss?
To not. Yeah.
Yeah.
To share. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
And be a soft girl.
Yeah. Well, because when I think of Lana Del Rey too, I don't really think trad wife.
No. That's not what I meant at all.
Oh, okay.
What I meant is these people. I think now we've gone so far from that girl boss that certain.
Now we're on the other end of the spectrum.
I think, like some people that might not have felt a certain way in 2016 have now like trad wived themselves because they're done with having to keep everything on their shoulders. I think being a woman's very tough, and I think that when you brought that girl bossing, you got to be empowered 24/7. I think that can turn some people to the dark side.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Turn them to the trad wife.
Yeah.
So
I just fed up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, wouldn't it be very easy to be like subservient? Or wouldn't maybe I could spin that in a way that's powerful to me? I don't know. I think that's interesting that people play with their narratives all the time, and I wonder if Lana Del Rey speaks to any of that. Maybe she doesn't, but maybe I think she speaks to the soft girl at least.
Yeah.
Who's like the liberal side of the coin to the trad wife. No offense.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Just wants to be a girl.
She just wants to be a girl. Yeah. She just wants to live her life. Maybe be messy. But just a girl. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any huge expectations, I guess, on Lana Del Rey. You know, just like she just exists. Maybe you're onto something with that, just being able to exist. Yeah.
I think she's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's a trad wife. That's not what I was trying to say at all.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, when you think 1950, sometimes, you know.
Well, I think she's, in a way, playing with the idea of being like a Stepford wife.
Yeah. She plays with the idea, but.
She cosplays.
Yeah.
She dips her toes into it. But not in a bad way. I think you can cosplay. You can dip your toes into things without making it an ideology.
That's true.
I think that's maybe the thing. I don't know. I'm getting too heady. But trad wives, maybe if they were just like, oh, maybe I like to lean into being a Stepford wife, maybe they.
Oh, maybe they should just lean into it, not just be like full on. Like
they don't have to make it their ideology.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really understand the trad wives thing, to be honest.
I'm sorry. I think I'm not articulating.
No, not you, but just in general. You know what I mean?
I just like I don't want to come off like I think Lana Del Rey like inspired trad wives.
Yeah,
or like that's a counterweight of feminism.
That's not what you're saying.
I don't think trad wives are feminist at all. I think they're anti, and I think they're garbage. If you want my honest opinion,
woo, that's how I really feel. Yeah, no, I
think after years. Unlike Lana Del Rey, who like famously dated a cop during the Norman Rockwell era.
Uh-huh.
I want to be clear that I'm liberal, like I'm pretty left wing. So I'm
Noted.
sorry I said anything like that. That was just free from the dome.
No. I get what you're saying. Like I understand where you're coming from now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I get it. Yeah. Sorry.
Come at me. You know the Hawk Tua girl, Brie? She's moved to LA now.
That's so I've heard.
And she was on a podcast and she said, I don't want to be known as a Hawk Tua girl. Meanwhile, she has her own merch that says Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah, she's selling her own merch?
Yes.
Or people just making, because if you're selling your own, then you obviously, that's how you're known. Also, you start there.
Also, she doesn't have an OnlyFans.
Oh.
That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Not to be like that. Like, why would you move to LA? Like, capitalize off this fame.
Yeah. Nikki, help us.
Brie, I saw a literal middle schooler 2 days ago walking down the street with a Hawk Tua t-shirt on.
No.
So they're in print, Brie.
That's so weird.
That
I can't get behind the Hawk Tua girl. I'm sorry.
Maybe because we're female, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're different coins. I'm so sorry, whatever I said, putting Lana and a trad wife together. They're on different ends of the spectrum. There's no link.
Yeah, no, there isn't. But I hear what you're saying, though. Just like, who's doing like the worst thing for feminism? Is it Lana or is it trad wives? Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I pick up what you're putting down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you not make me look stupid in the edit?
No, I'll cut it a little and we'll get there.
Or cut it all.
Just you.
Oh my God.
Going off on the Hawk Tua girl.
Well, I just don't understand, but maybe I'll never understand.
Same. I'm just accepting. I'm like, I guess I'll just never get it.
I guess what I just don't understand is, like, why wouldn't you capitalize on your viral moment? Like, but not.
Well, what is she gonna do instead? What are her other talents?
That's why she wants to get into comedy, but all she said was, "You just gotta Hawk Tua and spit on that thing." That doesn't make a comedian.
No.
She worked at a spring factory. When was she doing her, sets at the Comedy Store?
Hey, but maybe at that factory, maybe she's got a lot of time. Oh, she's making those springs. She's just trying out her material.
She grabs the mic.
Yeah.
True, we don't know her life. She could have been doing improv.
Maybe.
On the side.
Maybe that's why she said it. Nikki, those improv classes, I said some crazy things that I would never say in real life that made 0 sense. And some of them were a little inappropriate. Yeah. And did I mean them? No, I did not. That was the comedy club we were at.
Actually,
remember?
She would have thrived at the comedy club where we took improv classes.
She would. Yeah, they probably love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
I think they're trying to Brittany Broski her.
Yeah.
But Brittany Broski's great. And has like a perspective.
Yeah.
But that like happens 1 in a million though.
That's true. Yeah.
Like Lana Del Rey, to bring it back.
1 in a million. $1 million man.
Yeah. It's just you have to have that special.
Money is the anthem of success.
Just put on your mascara.
And your party dress.
Do you have any final thoughts on Lana Del Rey?
Final thoughts. Lana Del Rey is one of my favorite artists, and I think she always will be. I am excited for Lasso. I feel like she's going to put her stank on it, her Lana Del Rey stank, you know, because just from listening to Tough, you can kind of hear like, yeah, there's like references to like Southern, like American, you know, like the scuff on the boots, but like the way she does it is just so cool. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you know, probably just going to be listening to Lana Del Rey a lot just because now like I do listen to Lana Del Rey here and there, but I feel like sometimes when we go down these rabbit holes, I'll probably just continue to listen, maybe listen to some Norman fucking Rockwell just because I can. Maybe get that, maybe get Spotify Premium or something of the sort just so I can listen to songs uninterrupted. I
still can't believe you don't have Spotify Premium.
No, well, it's $12.99 now.
Well, you could also listen to audiobooks, not sponsored.
It's true. You know there's Amazon Music now?
Yeah, but
you don't trust it?
Well, no. Amazon's great.
Are you just saying that? You look like you're being held against your will.
No, Amazon is great. If you look up Late to the Party with Nikki and Brie.
Are we on there?
On Amazon, the podcast. I believe so.
Oh, Amazon is great.
Amazon's great.
Just looking for those sponsors.
You can find our podcast is great. But I do. This is not an ad for Spotify Premium.
Oh, man.
But I'm open to it. We're
right.
open to it.
I am open.
Okay, if you can listen to every song, virtually any song, uninterrupted, anytime you want, great, chef's kiss. But also, why pay $14 a month for Audible? No offense, love you, Amazon. You can pay $12 a month to do the music and unlimited books.
Oh, unlimited. Huh. You make it sound like a good deal, Nick.
I think it still is a good deal, even though they raise their prices.
Huh. I'll think on it. I don't know. Yeah.
Also, Amazon has a lot of problems that I am privy to.
Yeah. Yeah. They worry me a bit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's for me to figure out.
Yes. Let us know next week if you've gotten Spotify Premium and what Lana Del Rey album have you listened to the most.
Okay. For sure. What are you going to do?
I'm going to put on some blue jeans and a white shirt.
Yeah.
And just invent feminism.
Invent it.
But,
look out.
Look out, Lana Del Rey. I'm the new queen of feminism. Listen to Women Who Run with Wolves on Spotify Premium.
Ooh. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they have that book available, but I'm not an ad for that.
Oh, so. I wonder if they have a lot of like her what is it? Violet bent over backwards in the somewhere?
This is why you need to get they do. You need to get Spotify Premium because they have, if you type in like Lana Del Rey and go to podcasts and shows, there are people doing the Lord's work and doing unreleased Lana songs as podcasts, quote unquote.
No. Okay, now that you've why didn't you say that sooner? Because like, oh, I was going to go on YouTube.
But yeah, that's like, there's no podcast related items under the podcast section when you Spotify search Lana Del Rey.
Life hack. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome. Well, we will see you next week. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Late to the Party is hosted by Nikki Jensen and Brie Picconi. Our podcast is produced by Grace Dunbar and edited by Brie.
That's me. Thanks for listening. Make sure to rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week.
Bye.